Hello everybody and welcome back to our Medieval Total War Holy Roman Empire campaign. We are wrapping it up here. It is the year AD 1422. In 3 more years we're going to have another check for our homelands and conquest points in 1425, and we stand currently to make 5 of those. We are in the lead. The Byzantines are very close to us though, and they have been conquering. Very interesting to see the Byzantine king, actually, the Byzantine emperor, in Milan. They have full possession of this province. They took it from the rebels here after invading into Tuscany, and are now actually kind of surrounded here. This would make somewhat of a tempting target for a ransom if they weren't looking quite so strong. So I think I will just leave them there for the moment, and we're going to continue our plan from the last episode, which is just to keep moving north with this army. We've got an army that just beat the Mongol forces in the Papal States back to the keep here, and rather than hold on to this, because I don't really want this territory, I want the Pope to have free reign in the north, we're just going to try to pass through Venice. We're going to try similarly to break through this province and then on into probably Austria. I'm not sure what we're going to find here, but I guess we'll see when we get there. I'm feeling pretty good about this army, actually. We've got 4 decent ranged units. We've got a couple units of Gothic Knights. We do have our Royal Bodyguard under Prince Herman, or Royal Knights, who is a skilled attacker. And then we've got some Teutonic Sergeants, as well as some of the relatively new Gothic Sergeant units we've been training, and some Sergeants of the chivalric variety as well. We are sending the remnants of that attack on the Papal States back to Naples for retraining, and we're just going to keep the forces here kind of strong and just keep doing this type of thing. In the interest of shipping, I am going to be training another caravel unit over at Antioch, and I think I will do the same in Genoa. I want to be able to theoretically move this army out of Naples at some point. That means that we do have to keep contending with these Mongol ships that keep cropping up in the region. On the one hand, of course, that's very irritating. On the other hand, it's kind of good because it means the Mongols are keeping the Byzantines in check in the east. So let's just end this year, the year here, and see what is going to happen. I'm curious if the Mongols are going to move men into Venice, for example. That would be pretty interesting. Of course, it is a bit of a risk here, sending our guys north here. Okay, the Mongol king is moving in, and the Byzantines sending a force in. Okay, so I was wondering if they were going to stand and fight. That would have been interesting to see. But we're going to get the province. Actually, we're going to get all of this. Yeah, because the Khan, the faction leader, is very rarely, almost never going to just hold back up in the fort. They're just going to abandon it, and we're going to just get some, get 1,000 in plunder, I guess is the word I'm looking for here. And unfortunately, yes, we were attacked again by the Horde ships there. I would have thought we would have done better. We were facing a Dhow. We had a caravel. I don't think there was any command stars on either of those ships, but we had much better stats, but it does go that way sometimes. Alright, so, alright, the Khan is dead from an illness, and his heir has taken over, and it looks like he's over here in Serbia. Okay, getting some assassins and so on there. So Venice, we're making a tiny bit of money here. We're making 130, which is more than I expected because obviously we're not trading at all here. And the only good point about this is the Mongols are really bad apparently at consolidating their ships. You know, I think the AI in general is pretty poor at that. So they will just leave, you know, long stretches that could be connected to trade routes completely unmanned. And here, for example, they've got, I think, 3 fleets in the Straits of Sicily, and nowhere else, as far as I can tell. So all I'm doing for trading now is out of Genoa. So that's hurting us. We could be making a few hundred more, and so that's why we're building more ships. We did get a halberdier unit last turn, so let's move him up. And we did train some chivalric knights also, so we'll keep them around here. And let's retrain these Gothic Knights. These guys are pretty okay in terms of loyalty, and I just, it's nice to have Gothic Knights again, or for the first time ever. So the question is, do we want to do anything with Sicily, or Venice rather? I think not. Let's go ahead and destroy everything, because this is not part of my homelands, and if anyone takes it, I kind of want it to be a little hard for them to hold. Before we destroy the watchtower though, we can take a look around us. and see what we're bordering on in Tyrolia. The Spanish here, with whom we are currently at peace, have a pretty unimpressive showing. Some peasants, some militia types, some halberds. They do have some, some decent ranged options, but really no cav. I'm a little disappointed in the two faction emergences we had here. In the last episode, I think it was, we saw the Burgundians emerge for about not even one full year. They emerged, the Danes were here as well, and they quickly eliminated the Burgundians. I didn't even get to look at what they had in their armies. The Swiss similarly emerged for about 2 seasons, and then the Spanish finished them off, so that's very disappointing. Maybe they will re-emerge, though. We do have lowish loyalty in Switzerland. But now the question is, do I want to move somewhere else? I don't exactly know what's in Hungary. I'm kind of tempted to go to Croatia. It's totally empty right now. And even if they moved all of these units over, I think we could take them with our army. And if the king happened to move over, then he would evacuate just like he did with Venice, and we would get it. And this has a castle with lots of buildings, so we could make a lot of money plundering Croatia. But I'm a little nervous about that. I don't know what they have in Hungary, right? And their next move has got to be to bring in more troops to Croatia, because they've got to see that this is really, really horribly undefended. So the other thing, I think, is obviously looking at our homelands. Austria is on that list. Croatia is not. So let's go for Austria. Let's just do that. They've got a pretty small force here. And before we forget, let's tear down this watchtower. I don't want the AI getting any ideas and putting border forts up there to make life harder for my spies. So we'll move up into Austria. Currently, it's just 1 unit of Mongol heavy cav. He does have a good general in here. They do have the steppe heavy cav, and if this is a decent stack for the size and the numbers of men they have. But I think we'll be okay with it. The only issue is if they set up on mountains, if they bring in reinforcements, we could be in trouble. So this army, we do have to be prepared that this army could be eliminated. That is always, of course, an option. Oh, I'm training a bark here. Well, I guess that's okay. We'll train a bark. We don't have caravel facilities up there just yet. In Antioch, though, 2 more years for another caravel. And I thought we were doing another one somewhere up here, but apparently not. We are, the other thing is, oh, interesting. How are we at peace with the Danes? Is this how it works with emergences? Very interesting. So, when the Danes emerged, it was annoying because they emerged in Pomerania, right? And at the time, this was held by the Golden Horde, but I also had a loyalist revolt here, and I couldn't withdraw because it was a loyalist revolt. So we ended up having to fight the Danes. I just auto-calced that battle because I didn't really want to bother. They have very good stuff, and my loyalist revolt was pretty weak in comparison. So we ended up fighting, but now we're at peace, and I don't know why. Okay. I was thinking, because the king of the Danes, I believe, is in Ireland. And if he is, he's totally trapped, and that's not doing great things for his people. However, what we could do is, if we were still at war with them, they're not really training any ships yet that I can tell. We could shift our entire force here over. We've got 3 ships. We could move them so that 1 ship is here, 1 is here, and 1 is here, and we could invade Ireland. All right, just give me a year to get this all sorted out, and we could invade Ireland and probably get another ransom from the Danish king. I don't feel like doing that. It feels like a little bit much for what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get our homelands back to some extent before the glorious achievement points are counted. Let's do low taxes there. Well, since we own it outright, let's go very high. I don't know what's better. Maybe someone can fill me in on this, because does it matter? Like, when you do very high taxes, I sort of get the impression when you burn everything down and crank the taxes up to very high, you get a mix, half and half, of like a peasant rebellion and a small loyalist rebellion. And because there's no infrastructure there, those rebellions are really weak. It's not clear to me if doing very low taxes would have the same result, but let's just go for a little bit of extra cash now. It's just like 40 extra. Okay, and here, maybe we will do another caravel, so that once we get these units trained up, we can send them someplace. We may need to send them against the Byzantines. Right? they may start to do really well. If the Horde keeps losing... Yeah, we could have gotten Croatia. Shoot. The Khan moved right in. Well, maybe he wouldn't have, right? Because they get to cheat a little bit. And he would have seen what I was up to. Okay. The Danes, they keep trying to go for Poland and withdrawing. Alright, we get Austria without a fight. And we got a small loyalist revolt in Venice. Okay, and we get yet another heir, Friedrich. He's a secret blackmailer. That is pretty terrible. There are a lot of assassins out and about at this point in the game, and I'm not sure, you know, exactly who is doing this. And I don't think it matters that much. The AI will just send assassins out all over the place. But look at this. They got a lot of this heavy cav. And they're gathering in Constantinople, so that's interesting. This stack looks pretty good, actually. I imagine if we invaded Croatia now, I think they would probably stand and fight. And they might have a good shot at beating us because we're kind of just a half stack. Okay, so maybe we want to put a little more distance between us. I'll get rid of the border fort. And let's keep moving. Let's go up to Bohemia. Bohemia is still one of our homelands. We can come back for Austria later. Like, we can just do this same exact trip once we get another army together. Let's see if we can find our prince. Not you, not you. You are not you either. There we go. Prince Lothair, or was it Prince Friedrich? He's the newly come-of-age guy. So 4 stars, but secret blackmailer. Now this is not yet blackmailer. This has no effects apparently, but if it is uncovered, he's going to lose, I think, 3 loyalty. Fortunately, our king is doing pretty decent. Emperor Conrad IV, 56 years old, 6 influence. So let's take a look at our heir situation, because Lothair, I think, is unmarried. Yeah, he is. And he's 18 though. He's got plenty of time. We were waiting for that, weren't we? Because we have some older brothers. So we will send an emissary around. We've got an emissary right there. We do have some Spanish princesses. I think we've had good luck with them in the past, right? Let's see, any other likely ladies? Occasionally you'll see like Danish princesses, but since they just re-emerged, I don't think they're around yet. Alright, I think the only one is this Spanish princess, so we'll give that a shot. The thing to be aware of is that, yeah, she's pretty old. She's 32. I mean, that's not old. It's just in game terms. She's getting close to forced retirement at a nunnery. And when that happens, you get no notification and your emissary just stops moving. And you have to remember, you know, why haven't I heard about that princess marriage offer yet? Oh, right, because apparently the princess stopped being available. Okay, let's get everybody under Prince Friedrich, and we'll prepare to send them off as part of this expedition. And let's just keep training our Gothic Knights. Unfortunately, this Teutonic Knights unit is just 1 man, and we can't retrain it. This comes along with Crusades. So there's nothing we can do about that. We are making a little bit of money again. And let's see what the mercs are. Just horse archers. Okay. Not fantastic. So we're going up to Bohemia. This is fortunately not going to be a river battle, although you would think it might. And in this, I don't know what we have because we destroyed the border fort. Let's move the Inquisitor up then. And let's go very high taxes again in Austria. We're going to get a rebellion. Hopefully it'll be small. I'm going to leave the economic infrastructure because we may come back for this. But yeah, next turn, we're going to get one of these places back, right? We're going to get another point on our homelands list because we should be in possession of either Austria or Bohemia. I guess they could move in a massive armory into Bohemia, in which case, you know, we would be in a lot of trouble, but I think I'll risk that. Okay, yes, another rank 0 general. The assassins are going after the rank 0 guys. Okay, no siege here either. They just withdrew right out. It looks like there's a prince in this army. So maybe they just didn't want to lose him. Yep, there's a very small rebellion in Austria. But, you know, I think we're going to get... Oh, that was a Byzantine assassin, Byzantine spy. Prince Otto, jeez. We're cranking out the heirs here. Hard sums, that's a good one. Okay, so we're going to get credit for both of these, aren't we? Oh, we got an interesting little goal. Let's look at that in a second. Yeah, we got... That's great! So, the Byzantines stayed the same. They're at 136. We are 12 points ahead at 148. And if we can keep some of these under our belt, then we're going to be doing pretty good. We just need to keep pulling ahead of the Byzantines. We need to watch them. It's most important to make sure that they're not going to suddenly get a lot of points. But this is it. 25 or 28 more years. 1453, and then that's the last point of counting. Now we do have this new goal here that's going to give us maybe 2 points. I'm not sure if we can, if this is one of the bugged ones or not, but let's see. Hussite suppression. The Hussites, followers of Jan Hus, or Hussite, regardless, are warfaring heretics causing turmoil in the east and threatening to move westward. Defeating them will restore religious peace. Points are counted once between 1410 and 1440. We do not have a lot of time on this. Make sure that heresy level in Bohemia is less than 10. We probably just got this one because now we own Bohemia, and I would like to think it would have shown up, you know, before this date because it does start 15 years prior. Okay, so let's check out the heresy level, and it is 15. Okay, well we need a bishop then. We need to get going on this. Oh wow, okay. We're only making 18 gold. Do we have a church anywhere? I don't even know. I think our only church is in Antioch. But we do have a Catholic bishop, yes, in Tuscany. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Let's just drop him there. He'll get there eventually. And we probably don't want the Inquisitor here anymore. So let's put you down back. Jeez. Let's bring you... Probably good to have eyes on some places. I don't know how good these guys are in terms of stirring unrest. Let's go to Carpathia. We'll just see what that looks like. Okay, and Bohemia, I guess we'll leave it. I'm kind of nervous about this 106 loyalty. Let's go to low. We're making 8 gold now. And they took, it looks like when they abandoned, they took their economic buildings with them. But we can build a silver mine here. And again, we could get iron deposits. I don't think we have the time or the funds to really use them, though. But I think now we do have some ships. Is that right? Yes, we've got another bark up here. So that'll free up our caravel. And I don't know. I think we have to move it down. Maybe we should spend a turn doing this, in fact. Bringing our fleets down. Next year, we're going to get another ship there. And we can take this 2-star caravel. And let's drop him right at the Sea of Crete. We'll get a little bit more trade income that way. And let's build another bishop, because I think we're going to need the help. Oh, that's right. We can make bishops here, too. So let's do that. And... now we've got 3 ports. The Italians are doing way better at porting up the British Isles than the English did. But they were probably broke when they emerged. All right, we've got Bohemia. So now do we hold it? I think we do, because this is an opportunity for us to make a couple of points. So I think we'll stick around here, even though strategically I would rather have Franconia at this point. But there's time for that. Remember, the next point count is going to be 1453, just literally the end of the game. So we've got plenty of time for that to happen. We're probably all good with Cav. We should probably switch out to something different. Let's go... I think we need to start training those spears. We'll go Gothic Sergeants, because again, they're pretty cheap. And maybe we'll hand you over... We took a lot of our spear infantry, though, with us in the last run, so... We'll feed you some of those units, but otherwise, there's not a lot to get. The Teutonic sergeants also, unfortunately, are going to be unretrainable. So we'll bring you guys back down to Sicily, because I think that's the only place we can retrain chivalric sergeants. We're very cav focused in Naples. Alright, but otherwise, yeah, let's stop there. With the caravels we're training, I don't think we have much money to build in Bohemia just yet. Now I do have spies I could move. Maybe that's another thing to think about here. Man, they're going right in. They really want northern Italy. Okay, yeah, we lost Austria. That's fine. Okay, assassin in Naples, spy in Genoa. How's that heresy? Obviously we haven't cracked it yet. We're getting our bishops over there as fast as we can, and we're gonna get Hanseatic League. Oh, this is just unfair. Okay, but actually no, it is fair. We've got North Sea trade, right? I'm gonna say we've got it. We've got trading posts in both of these. No idea what the Italians have, but let's not look too hard. Let's just assume that we've got this fair and square and it's not a bug in our favor. Because honestly, the way this campaign has gone, I am just happy to be here at this point. Okay, the Horde, man, they are just gonna screw with our shipping. They just moved out. They just moved out of the Straits of Sicily. That's what they did. There's not even anybody here anymore. So let's take the really good guy and move him over. Now let's move him right there. I want to make sure we can disrupt that. And let's keep 2 here. And geez, we don't have a lot of cash, but let's focus on military right here. Yeah, we'll retrain that unit of chivalric sergeants. And let's do another unit of Gothic sergeants, and we're going to be down really close to the limit of our funds. We are going to need to grab some more archers. I think we could grab some regular archers, actually, and then just any kind of crossbow, like these 2 guys would probably be fine. But we want to make sure also that we're leaving enough stuff down in Naples to guard against the Horde, because they could just attack us from the Papal States, right? They could just move down right now and hit us. I was really thinking that the papacy would be more effective here, but they're down to 2 stacks from the 4 that they re-emerged with. Well, I mean, you'd think the Horde would start to go against the Byzantines in Anatolia. Isn't that where the rich territory is? Northern Italy sounds good on paper. Alright, great. Our king is going to start his reign married when the current one dies. But no, the Horde is really westward focused, you know? Like, they've got their strongest armies out here, it seems like, all bordering me or, you know, the Novgorods. So, I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? They're not bordering anybody out here, presumably. But why not go and take Nicaea? Right? Anatolia, all of this stuff, they had a lot of this once upon a time, and it's very rich, and they've got the ships to take advantage of the trade, if they only would. Alright, we are at 1230. We are still losing money, so I'm not sure. I guess we did lose some cash there. I'm not sure exactly how we didn't lose a lot more. Do we want to attack this or use the defense? It seems like it would be the same either way, but I just haven't... I feel like I haven't had much luck attacking. Defending seems more sure. Not making money, so I don't feel like building a caravel producer in Genoa. I think we'll just keep doing what we are doing at the moment, and so that's another Gothic Sergeants unit. And I think I want to go chivalric men-at-arms. We'll maybe switch it up a bit. We do have a unit of halberdiers. Yeah, I think we'll maybe do like one of these, one more chivalric sergeants, and then probably call it good. Alright, my bishops have to be getting close. Yes, you're moving in from Franconia. Next turn you'll be there. We've got 13 years to get the heresy level down. So yes, you two. I think we need all of you up there. We'll see how effective 3 bishops are once they get in. Okay, yep, defeat. So that was my best ship. Alright, let's get the archers out of here. We'll grab an arbalest, 2 archers, and then a Pavi's crossbow. I know I saw one somewhere right there. Alright, this is basically a full stack. We're going to add to it the men-at-arms unit, I guess, and then that'll be plenty. We could actually just steal this guy, right? Yeah, we'll take you. 3 valor. That's a nice full stack. And, you know, this looks like a lot all of a sudden. So I think I'd rather not hit that. We'll leave the army here, and we're going to keep training boats and hope for a situation in which we can, you know, defeat or sink some of these fleets. Meantime, let's get our trade back in play. And up here, I think we have another, yes, we've got another caravel. And that's going to help things out. And then, you know, the money will start to take care of itself in a little while. Alright, we were at 15% heresy, now we're at 13. Okay, we were there like for barely 1 year. So 2 of these priests took it down by 2 points. So is it 1 per priest? Is that how it works? 1 point of conversion to Catholicism per priest. So next year it should be 75, I imagine. Let's keep an eye on that. We do have some more priests coming, though. But I think we should get this done pretty handily. With regard to our spies, yeah, we've got them here and here. And we could move them down to Naples. I think that makes sense. Let's not worry about the Danes or Pomerania anymore. And do we have any spies in Spain? Nope. We've got 1 single low-star spy in Denmark. We'll leave him alone. And let's check out. We had, okay, Pomerania. Yep. Okay, Genoa. We had him there to defend. That's what it was. You're defending against assassins. And he's a 6-star spy. I'd rather have you doing other stuff, quite frankly. Let's go over here and then over to Venice. And then maybe over to Austria. And we will cause trouble for you guys that way. Okay. I think to replace some of these units, well, we can't really afford to build anything just yet or train. So let's see if our shifting around our boats has improved the income. And it has not. We're making... Okay, but next year we will. Next year we'll make 700. That's great. So again, we can't train anything now, but we will be able to soon. And then when we do, I think I want to focus on some archers. And then, you know, what are we going to leave behind here that's going to be helpful to defend against all of this? But I think, you know, the opportunity may well arise for us to get some naval invasion going over on this side of the map. And maybe we can just do a rampage and clear some of these ports. They're probably getting ships out of Constantinople too. Alright, that's down to 12. Okay, so that went down less frequently, but this did go up to 75%, so I'm not sure exactly how that's calculated. Let's see if the Danes can pull it off in Poland without withdrawing before the fight. Okay, they did, actually. Good. Their king is in Venice. Or the Khan. Okay. Now we've got money, and it's just exactly what we thought it was going to be. And we're making 566 next year. So let's go with some arbalests, and let's see, what we're leaving behind here, I guess we'll put our prince in there. I'm going to bring you, and let's leave you in the stack. You and you and you can all come back for retraining in Sicily. And everyone else is probably good here. We could get some more mounted sergeants, so let's do that too. And just to make sure we're not taken advantage of... Okay, yeah, slightly too big. What would we really benefit from? We get a lot of cav. We don't have any Gothic cav. I mean, obviously we still have this whole stack here, but... Yeah, maybe just more of these guys. I think they're really good. Very low upkeep. Wow, they're just going to eliminate the Pope. What a bunch of jerks. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to really be hard put to it in Naples. Oh, I forgot you guys existed. The King of Sicily. I was like, but I own Sicily. Yeah, but Sicily exists down here in Malta. And that's the end of that. Very unfortunate. Died without heirs. And we're down to 11, so another couple of years, and we should be good with the Hussite suppression goal. I'm curious to see if this one's going to work. The Byzantines are getting another point. Nicaea is now worth 3. I think that's what it is. Constantinople's 3, Nicaea's 3. So they didn't get anything new. It's just that this became more favorable for them to hold during this phase. So that's the interesting thing about glorious achievements. You know, even with a faction like the Byzantines, you'd look at them and think they get nothing special. Like, we get the Hanseatic League, which is, you know, you get to work on trade. We get this, where you got to work on heresy. We've got crusade goals. We've got to, you know, conquer the Drangnak Austin. We've got the Holy Roman Empire to conquer in Italy. Lots of stuff to do as the Holy Roman Empire. And the French are like that too. They've got like building goals. The Polish even have like build a university. There's lots of interesting, varied GA goals. But the Byzantines just get these too. But the homelands, they do change over time. And they give you, you know, different emphasis. And even when they don't change what the provinces are, they change the values. So there are some subtleties with it, I guess. Like, would it be better if it was more varied? Yes, I think so. But it's good. It's a good little system, and I really like the way it makes the games feel, because you do feel very very harried as a player, because it's all down to the points, right? Okay, with this, are we good enough? Oh, that's right. You guys are just sitting there. And yeah, we've got Arbalest. And let's train in Arbalest. Let's just train all you guys so I don't forget. I think I'll train you first because I'm a little nervous about getting attacked in Sicily and maybe losing all of those retrain units. Okay. Again, Franconia is definitely a goal. I'd like to grab these two. This will be annoying. I don't want to fight it. It's just a lot of rebels. But maybe that'll be a nice climactic battle. If we attack from... This will be a river battle, too, unless we attack from Swabia. So this would be interesting to see how we can get into Bavaria there. Okay. Let's not build, because we are training. And then... So we're not training here, so we'll go for another one of you. We've got one so far. That's really it. So yeah, another one, and then we've got other stuff coming out of Sicily. Alright, we're in the negatives now, so I guess the Horde must have moved its ships just right to screw us up. Yeah. Oh, did I miss that we could have saved the Pope? We probably could have saved the Pope. Alright, well at least we won that. We lost that. Yeah, the papacy is eliminated. But the Hungarians reappear. Oh, that ruins some stuff. Okay, alright. Right. Okay, they reappear up here, though, too. That is neat. I will take that. Let's see if we can get an alliance with the Hungarians. And, let's see. Are we down under 10? Not quite. We need it to be yes then 10. Yeah, less than 10. So we do have a nearby emissary or an emissary somewhere. Let's get a good one. Swabia will take you. And you can go right up here, because next year we'll be able to interact with this king, Carolee IV. And we'll see if we can get an alliance with him. I really don't want them running riot all over, all over us, essentially. They will be at war with the Horde, and as long as we stay out of Austria, that will continue. So that's kind of nice. I'm okay with that. It's a little disappointing that we can't get more of our provinces, but we could steal them from the Spanish. Now that there's no pope, actually, that's a pretty feasible thing to do. No excommunications. So I'll definitely have to think about that. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of messages about insufficient funds. I'm going to ignore those for a little while. Gosh, where are you guys? Let's see. Yeah, definitely there. And that's it? That's all? Did we... I guess we were... Was there a port here? I don't think so. At any rate, we don't have it now. So, we could maybe win this battle. You know, we're not the only ones who are at war with the Horde. So all of these factions actually could all team up and try to sink this boat. It's a tough one. It's got 2 command stars, and it's a Bagala, so I'm inclined to just sit and wait. So the question now is going to be, are we strong enough here to hold out against all of this? If they do come and attack us. Okay, time for our new emperor to take the throne. Lots of assassins moving around. And where are we? Okay, yes, down in Sicily. Lothair III, 27 years old. Let's take a look at the heirs. Okay, this is just the people we already knew about. It's very annoying, like, he was definitely married for several years there, and he didn't bother producing any heirs. I don't know why that is. I have seen that happen in this campaign. I think that's been kind of the rule. You get a prince married early on, you do your diligence, right? You send him around to all the likely ladies and get a wife for him, and it doesn't matter, because he's just he doesn't get any heirs when he takes over. And what if he had taken over at age 49 or something? That would have been a disaster, because the likelihood that he would have lived another 16 years to see his son come of age would be very low. So I'm not a fan of how this is playing out, and I don't know if it's yeah, see, this is not good either. But I don't know if this is just kind of random luck, or just bad luck, or if it's something that we could do better with. I just don't know. Maybe the fact that a lot of our men are sitting, or a lot of our princes and kings are just sitting around, and maybe that tends to reduce the fertility. It could be it. Okay, we do have a problem here, because this Hermann Karolinger was a prince at one point, and now he's got royal blood, but he's got no odds of getting the throne, and he is a blackmailer. So, I don't think we have any princesses. We could give him a title. That's going to give him one more shield of loyalty. Yeah. Let's see. Anyone else with titles? This gives one. He's got these. He's got a bunch of titles, but this is really... The Count of Sicily gives 4 loyalty by itself, and this one gives 2 more, so he'd be down to 3. So that's almost just as bad. Let's give him this, I think, anyway. All right, we'll crank up the taxes. So he is at 3. And it might be time for us to hit Silesia. if the Danes would do this, that would be very nice. But unfortunately, the Hungarians failed to take Prussia, so they're concentrated right here. Oh man. Okay, we can try for an alliance. All right, it's down at 9% heresy. So let's check the goal, and we don't have it. Maybe it just got there. Maybe we'll give it another year. Heresy level in Bohemia is less than 10. This is Bohemia. Heresy level is less than 10. Let's again, we'll give it another couple of turns and see if that catches up. Again, some of these seem to be bugged, so that could be what's going on here. Down here, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we've got enough to hold out against all of this. And the fact that they could bring in other forces at will. Oh, and here we've got 2 Dows. Oh my gosh, there's a 3-star one. Should we move back here? This is just a bark, but it's got 3 stars. Since we're not trading anyway, let's do that. And see if they pursue us. And maybe we could get a chance to beat them. At least this is clear, but it's okay, and we are making money there. Like, what I'd love to do with this army is take it out. And we could go, I guess we could go to Rome, right? We could go up through Rome, Tuscany. This looks like the weakest province for us to hit. But I don't want to take it away and leave Naples open. It's just... it's too vulnerable, I think. We do have some very good units in there, but the Horde, some reason, is drawn to this. And, yeah, maybe now... we got that spy, right? We moved some spies back around, and I think we forgot to do anything else with them, so I think we can move them up into Venice, move them into Rome, and try to get a papal re-emergence. Okay, the Hungarians beat us to Silesia. Oh, we didn't get out of there in time. Damn it. Okay, it's been so long since I've played to the very end that I forgot about this warning. You have 20 turns left before the end of this campaign. Oh, long voyage south. Thanks to royal patronage and encouragement, the Portuguese Gil Eanes has voyaged far south across the Atlantic Ocean and along the coast of Africa. Across the Atlantic? Huh. I assume they just mean onto. Right? He didn't cross. 1433. His success in traveling so far brings glory to the royal house and opens up new opportunities for welcome trade. There are new trading goods available in Portugal. Okay. Well, that's neat. It's a little late, but it's neat. Oh, and Prince Friedrich is now a blackmailer. Where are you? Are you in the stack? Wait, do we have a Prince Friedrich? Oh, he's up here. Oh, no. Okay. That's actually not too bad. That could be much, much worse. We're making 37. Jeez, stupid Horde. So the Hungarians are going to get themselves a few points. It doesn't matter; they're so far behind, right? This is inconsequential. But I guess I'm glad to see they're going after the Horde, and maybe there will be some consequences in their own territories. But before we forget, let's move our spies. Did we miss a message where he was killed? Because maybe we moved him into Milan and he got killed. Let's take a look at our spies. We've got... oh, we didn't pay attention. We lost a 6-star spy. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, that stinks. Well, at least the campaign's almost over, right? I should probably empty that training queue in Sicily. This is just irritating. I thought we would be back into the positive by now. Okay, we've lost our bishop. The Danes are kicked out of Prussia. Okay, or they failed to follow through. That's kind of the story of the Danes, at least in their current incarnation. And we've got an alliance with Hungary. Okay, great. We'll just go alongside them and accept the fact that, yeah, now we could maybe try to get Poland. Let's see what the loyalty looks like. We've got our 5-star spy in the Papal States. Taxes are very high, and the loyalty is well within the comfort range. But let's move him up to Venice. That seems to be pretty opportune hunting grounds for a rebellion. And let's honestly think about this. Let's think about taking this army for a tour. Like, he's pretty disloyal, and so maybe he can just go out in a blaze of glory. All right, we'll send him... Well, one of his shields is from being the King of Bohemia, so I feel like we can't lose that. But we could connect the realm, Bohemia, to, you know, Brandenburg in the north by taking Poland. Do you have anything we could leave? I don't... Well, we can't train anything. Let's go into Poland. There's no river battle. It's going to be pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any... Yeah, okay, hills and flatland. So that means we're going to have the height advantage, and it's going to be sloping down to the flatland. And he may just evacuate. I mean, he may move out and go somewhere else anyway, but... Jeez, we should probably leave something here, but I really don't want to. Let's leave the Pavese crossbows. They could just move in and take it, but... So that probably didn't make sense. We should have kept the army together. Alright, are the Danes going to actually do anything this time? We may have a fight in Poland. It looks like their Khan has moved away. Nope, they're withdrawing. We've got the stronghold. And no one attacked us in Bohemia. That's surprising. Okay. Do we want to bother with Poland right now that we have it? Wow, are the Polish eliminated? Yeah, they probably are. No, they're still around. They don't have any of their homelands, so that tells us they're possibly in Wallachia. That's kind of where they emerged in the first place. Alright, Venice. Yeah, they've got too many men around here for this to be a problem for them. So I think we're past the point of spies being useful. We don't have that much time anyway. Alright, making money again, 203. Eventually we'll get into the point where we can train another caravel so that it can be sunk yet again by the Golden Horde. Yeah, I don't think I want to stick into Poland. I don't think I want to stay around here. I want to ravage stuff. I want to make money again, and I think that means pursuing the Khan. This is, you know, he doesn't... He does have more men, right? Yeah, 509 versus 438. So this would be a battle that he would stay. This is mountains. I think we could do it. I keep forgetting to take Sicily out of production. Okay, he's moving up. So we're probably going to have a defensive battle in Poland. I think the way it works, because he had more men, and he gets to decide the attack. Yeah, so this is a defensive battle now. Oh, I don't want to do this. Let's try it anyway. This is a battle, though, that's not going to result... Like, we're not going to take this. I kind of want to abandon it. We could fight and win it, but then, like, 2 horsemen are going to go back to the castle, right? That's what's going to happen. There's a chance we could get some ransom. But let's just abandon the province. We'll go back. Hopefully, we're going to withdraw in a sensible way. Did we go up here? Okay, I'll take it, actually. I'd rather be in Brandenburg, I think. Yeah, we've got... This is actually great, because now our disloyal Lord Carolinger, who's about to lose the lordship of Bohemia, most likely, he now can be under the supervision of Lord de Rote, who is better in all sorts of ways. He's not a skilled attacker. But yeah, we'll put him right there just so the game doesn't get confused. And, you know, we could take these armies now, maybe all together, and hit Poland if I really cared to. It's really tempting to hit the Hungarians, though, honestly. Well, we're winning in points, and unfortunately, it looks like we're not getting that Hussite suppression achievement. So that's bugged, but at least we're getting the Hanseatic League, so we should be in fantastic shape. Okay, maybe next year. No, we're losing 700. Okay. So if we want money, if we like money, we do have to attack. Let's do it, right? This feels like what we should be doing. We shouldn't be cowering and just kind of frittering away the hours. We should be going after it. 290 men. We can spare 100 of you guys. 60. Let's find another 30. 31. That's 98 men. That's pretty close. Take all of you. All of you. Maybe we'll leave you behind. And now we've got over 100 men here. High taxes, very high taxes. Still got 191 in there, and everybody can attack. So I don't know who's going to take over here. This says Lord de Rote, but this guy, where is it? The Prince. If he were attacking, he would be 6 stars. Is that right? Maybe that's. Can we do that? No, he's normally 4. Okay, so it doesn't matter either way. Is he in charge now? Yeah, we shuffled it around so he's in charge. I actually don't want him to be in charge. Oh, come on. Let's take them all back. Who's in charge now? All right, you've got to be in charge. Yes, Lord de Rote. Okay, Lord de Rote is running the show because he's got the better morale traits. Right, he's got the Gentle Knight. Oh wow. The Horde is going for Pomerania, going to crush the Danes up there. I think that's a homeland for us. Good. Good. Bad. Okay. Golden Horde is unheard of level of achievement. That means they're building a huge amount of stuff, which is interesting. I'm not sure what their tech tree looks like at all. Okay, do we have Poland? No, that's not on our list. But Pomerania is. So, you know, what we said about money, let's try to get some. Let's try to get some money. Let's move all of you guys into Poland. 85%. Okay. And I think I want to keep all this stuff. Let's train. No, we can't. Yes, we can. We can train something. We've got just enough money to train something at just the right time. Let's do chivalric sergeants. Train one of these guys. And then we can maybe hold on to Poland. In Brandenburg, we can bring over like a few guys. Let's bring you. That's 99 men. That leaves 92 here, so. High. Okay. You've got a lot. We can bring down. Yeah, let's bring down 42 archers. Okay, and then we can go up to very high again. All right. We've got Poland. I'm going to keep it this time. Well, we'll see. I may not, but we're going after Pomerania. One last shot at a big old ransom before the end of the campaign. It looks like they're not trying to break out. We are attacked. Were we attacked in Naples? I'm curious. Or is that just agents moving in? All right, we massively outnumber them this time. 1,300 to 833, and their reinforcements are laughable. All they have, which is really good, is these 4 units of Mongol heavy cav, 2 units of steppe cav, or 1.5, I guess, and a half unit of Mongol horse archers. They do have 4 Mongol warriors, and you know, let's keep the siege stuff out because you never know. You might get lucky. I'll definitely keep the longbowmen. I think I like this lineup, though. This is pretty good. It's pretty even. We've got some chivalric. We've got a bunch of chivalric sergeants. We got a bunch, or one unit of Gothic sergeants, and we'll cycle them, right? We'll go with the Pavies, Arbalesters, and then we'll do, because we're not going to run out of ammo on these guys for a very long time, but the longbows will run out quick. Then we'll go cav, light cav just for chasing routers, and then we'll go. Really, archers is kind of all we got. We'll go with the heavy infantry, arbalest, eventually urban militia and knights, and then all the rest of this is just kind of gravy. We'll bring you down, do a quick save here, and attack. Lord Carolinger. Okay, so not the guy I wanted again, but whatever. We'll see if this improves his outlook on life and his loyalty, attacking and maybe getting some money. This may improve the influence of our king, right, if we can take this province. And so that will indirectly affect the loyalty of all the generals. Right, everybody can come right up there, and I think they're probably going to be straight ahead of us. Let's do... all right, we'll get you guys grouped. And actually, can we... I don't know if this matters. Grouping them first and then trying to do this, but let's go infantry charge. Yeah, and now we can individually move these siege weapons. Bombard right up there, catapult right up there. Okay, everyone else now can group and begin the battle, and they're pretty far out of our range, right? So we're gonna do our the time-honored German tactic of just marching at them in a straight line. Because I think that's what this army is going to be good for. This style of army. Once we've got all of your heavy late stuff. I could be wrong here, but it seems like this is what you're meant to do. Just walk forward slowly at the enemy. Gothic sergeants. We've got one unit of our chivalric men-at-arms. So these guys are in the middle. We don't have halberdiers up here with us. That's a unit that's down in Naples, I guess. Alright, we did get a hit on their archers. Even at triple time, look how slow this army is moving. Alright, so the Mongol guys are charging out of the trees. Oh, these are woodsmen. Alright, this could be worse than I'm thinking, right? This could be a problem, actually. So let's go with our chivalric men-at-arms. And the Gothic sergeants are a spear unit, so let's go chivalric men-at-arms up here. But everybody else, let's move you down in this direction. We've got our two Gothic knights, let's move them around. And now we can go here after the Gothic, the Mongol warriors. It's going to be dangerous with all of the catapults firing. We have a chivalric sergeant unit routing. This is probably the most annoying thing they could have done. Get these guys up in the forest so that I can deal with them. Go after the archers. They're outside the tree line. We can rally you and then run you back towards the woodsmen. Oh, they lost a couple there. That's very nice. And how are we doing against the Mongol warriors? Urban militia. We're losing some men here. Royal Knights. I guess I also have to worry about one of these guys was a really good general. This is one of the problems. Let's move the Gothic Knights through the trees. They're going to do a lot better against us than I was thinking. So let's halt. I'm realizing my mistake, perhaps, at this late date. Let's run them down. I thought we were going to be able to cut through this stuff a lot faster. I thought this was just going to be a grand old time. This front line is now kind of unsupported. We are getting some routers. I'm just keeping everybody in at this point. I'm just going to remain stubborn. I'm going to keep everybody in play. We don't have reinforcements capabilities just yet. Gosh, these overpowered Mongol warriors. I mean, I know they're fighting in the trees, so this is all my bad. But yeah, let's Gothic Knights come back here now. And even the Woodmen are doing way too good. Right, at least they're being kind of hesitant over here. And I think we gotta get the general out now. This is ridiculous. This is urban militia and Mongol, light Mongol units who are going to wreck us, and we may lose this battle. And we may lose the north as a result, which is the funny thing. Not good. They're running away. Woodsmen are attacking. Let's see. Urban militia are attacking. Gothic Knights, go after those woodsmen. Go after these urban militia here. Alright, no. Our general should be able to take out 10 urban militia, right? Okay, they're not going around our spear line. I'm afraid we lost our good, loyal general up there, though. Okay, let's, in the interest of reinforcements, let's get these guys out of here. And let's go deal with what else we have. What do we've got? Some Mongol warriors. There's another... Okay, that's just archers. We'll turn and get them later. Alright. They're sort of probing at the side. But we have done a number on them already. Gothic Knights are still doing quite well. I mean, I knew this was a forest battle, and I knew that this is kind of foolish. This is not optimal, but I thought we can probably just push our way through anyway. Alright, they're fighting on the flanks. Let's target them for that. Alright, finally. This unit of Gothic Knights is free. I think this is it. Let's ignore the archers, and actually let's pull back those Gothic Knights. No. Alright, let's get the general over. And 11 chivalric men-at-arms. Yeah, let's withdraw them. Okay, they've got a unit of Mongol warriors just standing there. Alright, we're going to sandwich that cav unit. Our longbowmen are out of stuff, but I think we can go and attack. Let's charge into those Mongol warriors before they cut us down. Alright, Gothic Knights are doing good against their heavy cav. That's kind of the most important thing. Alright, and longbows are going to come to the aid of the general here. Let's bring our chivalric sergeants over, the ones that are left anyway. 45 Mongol warriors losing. Yep. There's the Khan. I think that's it for Mongol warriors. And again, remember, their reinforcement line is really weak. Ours is not great. Oh no!
And your soldiers are disheartened.
Yeah, we may be in trouble here. Let's see. We did wipe out that Mongol cav. That was a very disloyal general. So this is why I'm not feeling too upset about this. He was one of the least loyal generals we have. So if this resulted in securing us from a civil war, you know, I guess I'll take it. Okay, we'll rally you here. Shoot at the Khan. And hit them. Hit them, please. Our knights are very tired. And we don't have reinforcements yet, but actually we can start calling them out. Alright, 37 are losing. Our Gothic Knights, very tired, are winning against these Mongol heavy cav. This is very good. This is a very good unit here. Okay, now we're losing, but still, very impressive. The steppe cav units, you know, it feels like they shouldn't be doing so well. Let's see. Let's throw the longbowmen back in again. If they rout, they rout. And where are you? What are you doing? Am I withdrawing you? Okay, I guess I am. Great. Good to know. Let's move back to here. Yep, they're retreating, probably for real this time. 60 archers moving up. That's fine. We got them down to 26, and we only lost like 2 men. They lost 10. Now we are shooting them in the back as well. But like this steppe cav, this is it. Finally, they're withdrawing only because they, you know, feel like it, but. They're not even routing. It's a steppe cav unit. This is the most basic of the cav the Horde can produce. And it's a unit you can get, too. It's not like a super secret unit. Alright, yeah, okay, fine. Let's deal with that steppe heavy cav. The reinforcements they are going to have are going to be these one-man units of cav and stuff, so let's change the assembly point flag. What are we going to have? Okay, we got some more Gothic sergeants and a lot more archers. And yeah, I think we're going to do this. We're going to... Okay, you're running away, but... I think you're uncertain. Maybe not. Maybe we don't get this. I think in the second push, though, we can, because look at what they have left. They've got 15 Mongol heavy cav here. That's it. Here we've got 8... And we are crushing them with our maces. Now, we may turn it around at some point because, you know, it's all very scary. Everyone's running away. The reinforcements are a long way off. But still. Down to 5 men. Okay, this is the other unit that I was a little concerned with, just their Mongol horse archers. But that's a half-strength unit anyway. And these guys are routing. Totally exhausted, so it's probably just as well they get off the field. Well, shoot. This was a poor move on my part. I was feeling a little overconfident and wanting to wrap things up in an interesting way by being a little aggressive here. You know, maybe we could have pulled it off if I hadn't been so stupid about attacking them in the forest. I really thought we could handle that. I knew it was a bad idea. I just thought we could do it. So I overestimated. And also, you know, it's the very end of the campaign. Oh, they're being smart now. They're going with javelins. All right. Let's try to kill the Khan. This will all be worth it if we can get them to rout off the field. And I think they're down pretty close to what they can bring on. And that's the end for those Gothic Knights. Okay. Who was I? Where are you? Where are you? Because maybe I'm not so sure I want to run you guys here anymore. Yeah, we got Mongol warriors. I don't think I wanna run you over here. Let's go back. We'll go back here and we'll form up. Like in this direction. I thought we were still gonna have something resembling an army. So I'll send you back towards my routing guys. Yeah, they've got like a total of 20 Mongol heavy cavalry. Let's see, we've got 2 Valor on this light cav. I feel like maybe we get some kills on these archers. Something. That was good. Yes, yes, yes. That was very good. A very annoying unit. And our these arbalesters still have like a lot of ammo. So let's set them up and we'll shoot at the Mongol warriors. Let's just please ignore those idiotic archers. And if you guys could come back, that would be helpful. Okay, all of you. The Khan is coming, so what do we got here? We've got 1 infantry unit, and we've got Pavies, and we've got arbalesters. Now this is pretty nice. If he runs back over here, all right, they're not actually ready to rally. Okay, you're not either. Where'd my? Oh, where are you? They must have got caught. Okay, they got caught by some cap. All right, so we're gonna run away. Back to reinforcement zone. But also look how tired they are. They got some peasants. Let's set you guys up here, and we'll see if we can hold out for like a few minutes against all of this stuff. Alright, step heavy cav, let's just try to shoot you to death. You know, if this takes more than 3 volleys, I'm going to be very irritated. Alright, we got some fresh Royal Knights. That's really nice. That's going to be probably the most useful thing here. One. 2. Great, okay. What was I worried about? Let's now turn and deal with you. And you can come over here, and I forgot about you guys, but that's alright, you're taking a rest. Oh, we have peasants and Mongol warriors. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do too much about the Mongol warriors, but maybe the peasants. Here's their Khan. Alright, let's change at least one of you to be hitting some of this cav. Go. They look really tired. They look exhausted. So we actually caught them with our Gothic sergeants. Royal Knights are going to catch him. Alright, let's charge into the Mongol warriors and throw in the infantry over there too. Oh yeah, we cut them out. Less than half already. Great. Alright, Urban Militia, let's see if we can get over there with some cav and get the Khan to run away. know my archers are like right on top of each other, and it's not ideal. Slav javelinmen are actually fighting in melee. Alright, that's it for reinforcements. Just one Mongol heavy cav. Let's turn our attention off of him. If he routs, we'll get a ransom, right? If he does not rout, then no money for us. Alright, and it looks like we saw off those Mongol warriors. I don't know that they have any more of that kind of unit. So let's see. If we get the message that he's routing, we will respect that. Let's go after the woodsman. Actually, step heavy cav. Yeah, we can go after you. Wow, we just killed all those units straight up. That's great. Royal Knights are working on it. Okay, you're very tired, but let's go over and help out our brothers with this Mongol horse archers. This is going to be I think the last really annoying unit to deal with, and we might not get them. Let's get the archers over there. Actually, get the archers up here. Winning easily. Okay. I mean, it's fair enough. It's like it's urban militia, so he's getting a lot of kills. He's cut down half of that unit, which I would expect for the Khan himself. Woodsmen are routing. Javelinmen. Let's see. They've got insane morale. Almost all of their army is routing, except for the Khan. So you have to hand it to him, right? Let's go up here. Let's let them rout off the field. Let's go after those 24 peasants. Bring the Gothic sergeants over. He's going to be just fine. Let's get around into the back, see if we can intimidate the Khan a little bit more. They may just be routing completely. All right.
The enemy king flees.
All right, we want him to live. Let's let him get away. Okay. Is that it? I have a feeling that's going to be it. Oh, yep. Okay, good. They've decided, they finally realized. So we want to keep everybody alive because they've got nowhere to run to. And if they want their Khan back, there should be a big fat ransom. Let's see. Austria's withdrawing from probably the Hungarians. We won one. They had a ship at the Baltic. Well, yeah, okay, I guess they did. Wow. All right. And we lost. They've got ships in the channel. Oh no, ransom refused. All right. Well, that's really disappointing. Let's ally with the Danes. I think we should do that. We're bordering them in several kind of awkward places. We got Pomerania back. This is great. This is looking very, very nice. Let's just quickly end the year here and take Sicily out of recruitment. Okay. Golden Horde, man, Hungarians are coming back strong. They went right back to Hungary. Good for them. Okay, and it looks like... Wait, is this the Danes or is this the Golden Horde? It looks like the Danes are... Yes, okay, Finland. So the Horde invaded Finland and the Danes are revolting against them. Great. The Polish still exist and our spy is caught. So there's the end of the spy action in the campaign, I think. All right. I think I want to keep strong forces up here in Pomerania, but Poland, we're still losing cash. The Horde just has a stranglehold on our economy because of all of their provinces and the fact that they insist on making ships. Well, I don't want to go after them too hard. I was thinking this might be fun if we could make some money and, you know, get a little ransom here. But getting Pomerania back is actually nice. It is a homeland. And it does help our position, I think. Arguably, we don't really need to garrison it. That much. Let's move. Okay. Maybe we do. Maybe we should rethink that. But let's see what we have here. Lord Zern, Earl of Denmark. Okay, good. We've kept the good guy. Great. We lost our once heir, Prince, was it Friedrich, who was very disloyal. So we lost the title of King of Bohemia, but I think that's fine. Maybe we should move one of your units, one or both, up here. We'll keep a nice garrison of 100 men down in Poland. And since we can't train anything at this point, we just have to hold on. We're denying it to other factions. And it's a weird-looking empire, isn't it? It's like a very weird Holy Roman Empire, but it's ours. All right, I'm never going to remember to take units out of Sicily. All right, the Hungarians attacking the Spanish. And we can do nothing about it because we're not allied with the Spanish, so we can't choose to drop the Hungarians. Okay. Ooh, jeez. Good. I just want the Golden Horde's boats to go away. That's really all that I want. Just to get back trading. I don't care too much about all the other stuff. Like, we've got an army here that if I had boats, I could send it somewhere, and if I had money, I could train up some stuff so that we could use it. But I think we're just in a holding pattern. We've got some really good territory. The Hungarians are doing some nice work for us and keeping the Horde busy. And fortunately, the Byzantines don't seem to be capitalizing on any of it, which I guess is nice. Danes are going into Switzerland, and the Italians are attacking the Horde. Okay. Wow. They're going for Tuscany, which is, it's a homeland for them. Okay, they're attacking Poland. I don't know that I don't want to be bothered to fight this, quite honestly. It's going to be a long battle. Let's just go to the stronghold, because we've got barely enough men maybe to do it, and these are very good units. Wow. Wow. That is going to be a big shakeup. Look at this. Oh, man. Oh, the Byzantines are going to clean house on this. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So the Italians go away. That means all of Spain, probably a lot of North Africa, all of France, essentially, and all of Great Britain, except for Ireland. Well, Ireland is not part of Great Britain, but I don't think the Danes ever had Wales. So I think the Italians had all of this. So this is probably all going to the English, and probably a lot of this too. Yeah, the English are like the new French. Wow. Wow, what a crazy campaign this has been. I love it. I love it. It's so unpredictable. Okay, we could counterattack and save Poland. It's probably worth doing. But wow, the loyalty here is really bad. Let's do a watchtower. And let's give someone... Oh, we can't give it to you. Someone who would be a good, like a dreadful kind of governor. You might be actually pretty decent. Conrad Otterback. Let's give this to you. It's going to give him a 3rd command star. A little bit of money. It doesn't change the happiness at all. of Pomerania, but how about you? Can we move you over? High, very low, 97. We'll have to live with that. We'll try that and see if that'll be enough just to make them withdraw. But yeah, the Italians, now there's just rebels here. That is crazy. What the worst possible time, right, for them to die out, just as they're about to deal what looked like a death blow on the Horde. Okay, we get Poland back and Spanish unrest in Switzerland. And the Sicilians reap. Okay, that's really inconsequential. But they wanted to be part of it. Alright, I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to remember to take all these guys out of the queue. Loyalty looks good. We're still losing money. But, you know, what can we do about that? These are all rebels, so I don't think we're going to be doing any trading with any of this stuff. Because we are at war with them. As you can tell, we didn't get a little warning message. But yeah, that's where we are at. Now, I think this makes a good point for us to end the episode. It is 1443. We have 10 more years. And we should, you know, we could keep doing more of the same, I guess. But we should maybe think about how do we really want to wrap this up. We've got an army in Poland. We've got some forces in Pomerania. We don't have any money to do anything. That's the thing. So why am I even bothering with a watchtower? So it's gonna be a weird end of the campaign. We do have an army in Swabia. So I'm gonna have to give this a little bit of a think. Do we want to try to find some new enemies here so we can make our borders make more sense? We don't really need Poland. We could burn it to the ground and then use money to do other things. But I think we're getting there. We're definitely getting there with all of the territory that we've caught. We're looking quite good in terms of homelands and in terms of points. The Byzantines are slowly working up the scale, I feel like, but still, they don't have too much, and I don't think they're going to be a threat for this last point count in 10 years. So, next time we see you, that should be the final episode, unless we have like a ton of grueling battles. I think that's unlikely, but I imagine we'll have one more at least. At any rate, I'll see you then. Until the next one, take care.